We got the glasses on today, so it's a serious one. Now, I want to give you guys my story. I was broke for 2 years in university trying to find my way in trading. And it's not the typical story. Look, I wasn't struggling to put food on the table, but I was broke in university, the usual story, right? And in the UK, you get a student loan. I was living and paying rent with that student loan. Now, that's a tricky idea when you get, depending on what student loan you get in the UK, it can be hard to balance. And I want to give you guys a bit of background about me, just so you know about me, and hopefully you find some things in this video. You see some mistakes I made and completely avoid those mistakes because it is completely avoidable. So, some of the best, most successful traders don't just learn mistakes from themselves, they take the mistakes of others who have now overcome those mistakes and learn them through the lens of others. So, I hope you guys get that from me today. Now, um, the first mistake is don't spend your money for food on challenges, especially, well, don't do it anyway, but especially when you're not even profitable. That's what I was doing. Instead of eating a good, nutritious meal, I would buy some packet rice, throw it in the microwave, warm that up, and that was dinner. Then I would spend £400 on a 100k challenge. Now, God knows why, right? I can't even tell you why. Just drive and ambition, really, but stupid drive and ambition just put into a stupid mechanism that just reinforced it. Now, first of all, don't do that. Eat first, obviously. But these are common mistakes I see people make. Their last, £1,000, they'll put half of it into a challenge and then try to live off the other half. It's ridiculous. It puts so much pressure on your trading that you just don't need to put there. Trade a demo account for 6 months. And people laugh when I say that, and people think I'm joking. I'm not joking. I wish that's what I did, because then I would have been able to, first of all, eat normal food and without blowing the accounts. Okay. Also, don't buy into nonsense. Don't buy these massive courses when you can't afford them. Most of what you need, if it's a strategy, is already on YouTube. Now, one-to-one coaching, and that's different. That's like mentorship. That's profitable people's time into you. That's different than buying a course that you can find the information out there for free. Because I'm telling you, some of the best models out there are on YouTube for free. No, you don't believe it. You still think there's an enigma, or you think, someone has 100% win rate. No names. But you guys believe these things, and new traders believe these things stupidly. Obviously, it's stupid. Obviously, there's no 100% win rate strategy. It doesn't exist. Real trading is taking into account risk management, taking into account your actual win rate with your model, and then building data around that, figuring out how much I should risk based on my win rate, based on my risk to reward, and then running up a demo account. Guys, listen to me carefully. If you cannot get a demo account to 15% over whatever period of time, doesn't matter. The point is controlling risk and knowing what your next trade looks like. Then don't take a challenge until you can do so. And I'd say about 2% of you are going to listen to that message. 2% of you who watch this video are going to listen to that message and actually apply it. But it is the best message I could give you. If you were to take anything away from this little video, is that please, if you can't get a demo account up to 15%, how on earth do you think you can get a challenge over the line, then a phase 2, or if it's a futures account, then get above the buffer and then get a payout? It's not going to happen. It's not magic. You don't have a system, and you don't have a system based around logic that you can then figure out how much I need to risk. Now, I see that often, especially with one-to-one students who come to me for mentoring. I see that so much, and it is the first problem we need to tackle. No, excuse me. Now, my story was I was doing the exact same. I never traded demo because I wanted to get money fast. And that's another thing. In a rush to get money, I said this a few weeks back, you should be in a rush to get patient. Because being in a rush, and it's paradoxical, but being in a rush to get patient is the only thing that will actually get you over the line. And I mean that. You're in a rush to make money. You need to be in a rush to get patient, because changing that, which is an action, getting patient, changing that will actually get you to 10k months, 20k months, 30k months, whatever it is. This thing is scalable. Okay, so the same people making 2k a month can make 20k a month. Just scalability is preventing them. Leverage. We talk about leverage a lot on this channel. Now, you guys have to understand, if you're in a rush to get patient, that is the quickest way to get profitable if you have the right guidance. And you don't see these sort of videos on YouTube. It's me talking to you like I like to talk to the camera like I'm explaining trading to my friend, right? Because you get that relatability, and then it seems more real. And if it seems more real, more of you are going to take it on board. And that's exactly what I want. I want as many of you as possible to take this advice on board, because I was there as well. I was in your position. Some of you are in a UK university watching this. Some of you are in a US or college, whatever. Some of you are in college. I dare call it college, but university in America watching this. And I was in your position doing the exact same things. So learn from my mistakes, rather than you having to cost yourself thousands of dollars or pounds making these mistakes. Just learn from mine. I'm telling you, I make consistently 5 figures a month now from trading. And the one thing that's holding you back is being in a rush to make money. Be in a rush to get patient. And that's when you will see profitability. That is when you will bridge that gap. If you have a model, and again, guys, they're out there. No one's really gatekeeping their models. They're all on YouTube. You'd be surprised how much you can actually find on YouTube. Now, I like these personalized videos because it's what I like to do with my one-to-one students as well. It feels more personal, so you are more likely to take it on board. And again, a bit of background, 2 years I was just losing. With my friend in university, I was just losing. I would go to his house for New York session. We would either take a win or a loss, but it didn't really matter because most of my losses were bigger than my wins. And maybe not bigger in the sense of figures, but they meant more, because every time I would blow an account, it's like half my net worth gone. And when you look back on it, you realize how stupid that is. I mean, it's ridiculous. Who does that, right? But I know some of you do that right now, because you guys have the same drive and ambition I had. And it's not even a case of shaming people who go down the traditional route. But if you're watching this, you don't want to go down the traditional route of 9 to 5, house, nice house, 2 kids and a wife. That's nice. And that is for a lot of people. That is for the majority of people. But I'm going to assume that if you're watching this, you don't want that sort of life. It's not for you. Now, I was in the same position. I was thinking the same. And that's a good life, guys, right? Cherish what you have. I'll always tell you guys to, whatever you have, as long as you wake up every day, you are truly blessed. But that sort of style is not for everyone. Some of you have a mindset that is a bit different from that. Some of you resonate more with an entrepreneurial mindset. And I'm going to tell you right now, not all of you are going to make it. That's the hard truth. No one's going to tell you that, because they all want to sell you a dream. Not all of you are going to make it. It's just facts. Look at the statistics. And that's why I never recommend people to drop out of university or drop out of, leave their job straight away without any results. Because most of you are not going to make it in this game. But you have to ask, are you the 3% or however much it is? Are you the 3%? Truly. Do you put 3% effort into this? I heard a saying a few years ago, everyone wants to be Michael Jordan without putting in Michael Jordan hours. It's true. Everyone wants to be this profitable trader without putting in hours to become that profitable trader. This video will get less views than my normal videos get, because it's boring to most people. It's me sat back looking uninterested. Well, you guys know you have my full attention. This is my passion. But it's me looking uninterested, just sat back talking to a camera. But I'm giving you more value in these 10, 15 minutes than you will get on YouTube just watching people trade for value gaps. Whether you're watching someone trade for value gaps live and you're not getting any context, you're not getting any actionable steps to take and transform your trading. Guys, I'm telling you this because I want you to succeed. I want you to be that 3% who make it, right? The problem is you don't act like the 3% who make it and you take unnecessary risk. Again, I said one of the best traits you can have is to learn from someone else's mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. Don't put your last £500 into a challenge. It's stupid. Run up a demo account, prove to yourself you can do it. And the thing is, guys, when you run up a demo account, there's no emotion involved. It's strictly your trading and strictly your trading proving itself and giving you outcomes, void of any emotion. So you know whether your trading's good or you know whether your trading needs improving. Because when you run up that demo account, when you trade that demo account, there is no emotion in it because, I mean, who cares? It's demo money. And you have actual statistics of trading, not statistics on your emotions. This is what people who trade challenges, especially challenges they can't afford, don't get. You get statistics from those challenges on your emotions. You're not really getting statistics on your model or your trading. You are getting statistics on your emotional stance and your emotional being as a trader. That's what you're truly getting statistics on. You're not getting statistics on your model. Statistics on your model come from a demo account because it's void of emotion. You don't care. You don't care whether you lose 1% on a demo. I mean, of course you don't. It's not real money. But if you run up that account, you have proven to yourself that you can actually do this, that you can actually trade. Because again, it's void of all emotion. So if you took someone, a human being, made them completely emotionally numb to trading, which you cannot do, but in this theoretical world, let's say we took someone, you watching this, let's say we took you, got rid of all your emotions when it comes to trading, okay? If you then become profitable, you know that it is not your system, it is you. Begin to act as that person and you will make money in this game. And that's what I just want to leave this on. So when I was in your position, in university, broke, didn't really think this was my career path. Again, I didn't go into university properly, ever. I was just trying to figure out a new path. And whilst that's a stupid decision, clearly it started to work out for me. If you're resonating with this video, then I'm just glad I decided to switch the camera on and make this because I want to speak to you. I don't want to speak to the masses. I want to speak to old me. And I would tell old me, do not worry, but please, please trade a demo account. And then you get information on that, void of any emotions. Because especially if you're broke or if you're in university trying to get out of university or get out of the traditional route, then you're going to trade with your emotions. You just are. Because you're in a rush to get rid of this. And you're in a rush to change your position. Now, if I'm speaking to you, I hope this resonated with you. And I hope this changed your mindset. I'm not going to end the video promoting my one-to-one coaching. All the stuff's in the description if you want any of that. My links to my social medias are in the description. If you did enjoy it, the only thing I ask for is you drop a like. I want to reach more people like old me. Because when I turn on this camera, I start to speak to you lot like it's old me sat there. And anything I say is what I would say to the old version of me, who was not profitable, who was blowing accounts left, right and centre, spending their last couple £100 on challenges and eating microwave rice. So if that is you, I hope this resonated with you. Drop a like, drop a comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.